Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic. Do you feel helpless against your symptoms? So, we'll get to that in a minute. Take a nice breath, relax, drop your shoulders. Saw a video recently that said one of the stronger indicators of well-being is the distance between your ears and your top of your shoulder. Because if you're like this, the brain automatically senses danger. So learning to let your shoulders down is a great way to subconsciously convey, I'm okay. And it also comes across to others as well, because you ever see somebody and they're kind of like this? You're like, wow, they look anxious, and we kind of feel that. So let your shoulders drop, soften. All right. So, do you feel helpless against your symptoms? And the reason this video topic came up is because somebody commented, I just feel so helpless. Like there's nothing I can do. And if you've been following me, you know, I cover some core concepts. It's the brain's perception of danger that creates symptoms. That perception is often false. So when we understand that it's a false perception of danger, to me, the most straightforward way to convey to the brain to turn off the symptoms is to say consistently, not just say, but show the brain that we're okay. It's a show and tell. Yes, we can use cognitive instructions to the brain, like, hey, rationally we know what's going on, how it works, and that it applies to me and that I'm not in danger. But that's often not enough. So relax the body, drop the shoulders, micro meditations often throughout the day. Catch yourself if you're like this, let it down. But we want to start to allow symptoms to be there. And you'll say, but this is ridiculous. If I allow symptoms to be there, I am helpless. How am I supposed to get rid of them? I'm helpless. Well, it's very counterintuitive. One of the best ways to get rid of symptoms is to know what's going on, that they're not harmful, and that they will go once you have convinced your scared brain that the symptoms are insignificant, not harmful, not dangerous. Yeah, they're unpleasant. Yeah, they can be pretty brutal sometimes. But all they are is an indicator of the brain's perception of danger. And the more intense the symptoms, the more danger the brain is perceiving. So if you're believing that you're helpless against these symptoms, it's really important to recognize that you do have influence on how much danger the brain perceives, how much true danger there really is, right? But most perceived danger is false. It's fear. It's catastrophic thinking. What if I never get better? What if the doctor's right and I am broken? What if I'm sick? What if I don't get better? Those secondary fears add a lot of perceived danger. So if you're telling yourself, I'm helpless, I can't do anything about these symptoms, I'm helpless, you're creating secondary fears, which is creating more danger, as opposed to saying, you know what? It's not within my direct control. It's not. Trying to control the uncontrollable makes you feel more out of control and helpless. So don't try to control the uncontrollable. Instead, influence. Influence yourself to be a little less panicked, a little less freaked out, a little better at reassuring, a little more calm in response to symptoms. Allow more. Teach yourself more that you're going to be okay. Follow a proven, predictable system for teaching the brain you're going to be okay, and you will get predictable results, which is an outcome of improving symptoms. But first thing that shifts is your mindset, your beliefs, your trust, your confidence, your calm. those things shift well before symptoms do. But the cool part is you can also influence the symptoms. How? Consistent mindset. Consistent allowing, showing, teaching, reminding yourself this is all temporary, it's all false alarms. TMS, temporary mind-body syndrome. Perceived danger symptoms. Perceived is the key phrase, not actual. Look, rule out life-threatening stuff. If you break a leg, the perception is real. Perception is, I broke a leg. Yep, got it. It's supposed to hurt to keep you from walking on a busted leg. But in the vast majority of chronic cases, the perception is false. And so, if you feel helpless against your symptoms, recognize they're not within your direct control, so stop trying to control them. The faster you run away from them, the faster they chase you. Allow them to hang around with you. Hey, symptoms. Hey, good to see you. Oh, you're coming along for the ride? Cool. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Because recognize symptoms will go away when you no longer try to get rid of them. When you allow them to be present, your brain assumes and recognizes that, symptoms are present and Dan's not too bothered by this. I guess we're okay. Drop the shoulders, right? Not up, down. Allow a slow breath. Slow your breathing. Slow your thinking. Trust. You're going to be okay. But if you're feeling helpless about your symptoms, seek to influence them, not control them. They're not controllable, but you absolutely can influence it, and I see it all the time. I have people in the group coaching, they share a win in the morning, and they go, hey, you know what? Symptoms came up, and this is how I responded. 20 minutes later, they settled down, or they went away. You can influence, but they didn't get rid of the symptoms by saying, get out of here, go away. They said, all right, you can be there, but nothing bad is happening. They thought that, but it was authentic. They believed it. They showed up calmly. They didn't panic. And symptoms can oftentimes go away. Now, if that doesn't happen for you right away, it takes practice, consistency, and it may take some time for the brain to buy and believe that message that you're actually okay. So don't panic if it doesn't work right away. This is not control. This is not a light switch. We're gently, gradually influencing the brain to feel safer and safer and safer. So if you feel helpless with your symptoms, know that you can influence them. Do your best to lower the terror, the fear, the panic. We do that often with that accurate information that we're not really broken. There's no light switch on fear either. It's a gradual teaching, learning, proving to ourselves that we're okay by responding as if we're okay. And again, it's hard, but it takes practice, and you will get there. So I hope this makes sense. Love you, folks. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.